Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to SpiceCandies. I'm a tea person. I really love tea in the morning. It's so refreshing. But you know what? During the day, we often get stuck without some time to get some tea or refresh our mouths, and do need a refreshener. And I've seen these sorbitol mint refresheners sold. Well, I think it's time to make some for us, don't you think? It's super fast, super easy. It doesn't take almost any tooling. I'll show you how to do it. Let's get started. To make candies, all we need is 1 cup of sorbitol powder. That's about 50 grams. We'll need a clove of these, 5 grams of leaves. I've washed these off camera and dried these. And when you cut these, make sure to cut the stems and just use the leaf itself without any stem. So I'll prepare these. I'll need 5 grams of mint leaves. I'll prepare them and blend them in a minute. Well, I think that's enough. We don't need enough to get finer than that. That's really fine. I'm quite happy with that. At this point we must hurry because the leaves will oxidize. So I'll just leave it here for a second and I'll melt the sorbitol, not in a pot, but in the microwave. 2 minutes under high heat until you start to see it dissolving, but be very careful. It's extremely hot and can get seriously burnt. So be very gentle with it. Don't shake it, don't play with it. Just make sure it's starting to melt and then it's ready. See you in a minute. Our sorbitol has dissolved. It's taking 2 minutes, and your mileage may vary depending on your microwave, but still be very careful because it's extremely hot. It's a definite burn if you put your hand into it. There's no buts about it. Let's take a measurement. We're at 127 degrees Celsius, 260 Fahrenheit. So it's burning hot. It's a 3rd degree burn. Be very careful. What we'll do, we'll let it cool off on its own till it reaches roughly 100 degrees Celsius. It'll be quite fast, take a minute or two, and then we'll put the mint in. Really simple. I've been washing dishes and the temperature has dropped to 95 degrees Celsius or 203 degrees Fahrenheit. So it does literally take a minute or two. Let's add the mint. I have some parchment paper here, so what we'll do next is obviously pour it. Now the container is a bit warm, so if you need gloves or whatever, make sure to wear those. It's hot. If you're kids and you want to do it with your parents, make sure you get the right precautions. But it's a fun project for kids as well, as long as they don't touch the hot material. There we go. And now we're at 57 degrees Celsius. We'll have to let it cool off to room temperature. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Our candy is cooled and actually forgot about it. It does happen. And it's actually fairly rigid now. It's already ready. So I'll just have to cut it if it'll allow, because it's fairly rigid. Well, these are ready. They've been cleaved off with my cleaver. And that's a lot better way than using a knife. Put them here. You don't need any special containers because they're not hygroscopic like sugar candies. You can store these in any container, so whatever container you have on your way, to put in your backpack, to put in your suitcase,